Good morning. How do you choose the right box or envelope to ship your order if you just start out selling online? I have an order here. I sell this product online and I just sold one for $13.99 or $13.98. And I purchased the item for around $5, a little bit less than $5, and I'm selling it for $13.98. I wanted to choose the right envelope or packaging system to ship it. So let me show you what I'm doing here. And that will allow me to know if I'm pricing it right or if I need to adjust my pricing as well. So first what I did is I put the item together and I weighed it. So that's the one that I'm going to ship. And I have it already with the receipt, but then I have options here to choose from. I have 10 by 13 envelope that I have. I have priority bubble floor rates. I have the floor rates, and then I have the legal floor rate as well, and they all have prices. And I printed from UPS website their prices. So we have that. I like to print it out, but pretty much I like to use it and priority mail. So I know that the floor rates, this one is $7.75. And then I have the legal, that's the larger one, for $8.05, and then I have the padded one for $8.40. So that's those three. So I'm trying to figure out if it's cheaper to use them or to use by envelope. So I weigh the item first, and on my printing slip I just folded. I like to put the recording here for things that I added to the order and supplies that I use. So the weight is 13.30 ounces. So now we will go to my USPS website. To figure out how much it's going to cost us to ship it. And I'm just going to type USPS.com. So when we are under USPS.com, the first button here, we will just go to calculate a price, and under here I will just put the zip code we will ship it from, and the zip code is going to go, and I believe it's this one. I can just look it up. And it is a neighboring state. And here it is an envelope I'm going to use though. But if I click on view floor rate envelope, if you click on view floor rate envelopes, it's going to show you pretty much what I print out. And I have a video on where I found that PDF that I print out is just under pricing. we can just click on that, and that's the PDF that I print out. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to scroll down, and you can see that $7.75 for the flat rate, $7.05 for the legal that I'll show you, and the padded will be somewhere down here for $8.40. That's if you don't have those prices on hand, or you can find them online like that. So I want to compare the priority boxes to my envelope. So I'll just get back out, and I'll click on calculate a price based on shape and size. And here I will just put under ounces, I'll put 13.30. And we can calculate on package or large envelope, because that's what I wanted to use. I can click on that. If I use large envelope to ship it, it's going to ship as a parcel. So I can just scroll to, you can see that for this priority, I'm not seeing size. It's telling me 750. So if I use my own envelope to ship to that zip code, it's going to cost me $7.50 for that weight. And if I use, you can see that for their own boxes, now they start giving me sizes. So beside the express, this is by using our own envelope, and this one is their envelope, and you can see that that will just give us the same things we saw under flat rate, $7.75, $8.05, and $8.40 for that one, and then they continue for 10.7 and all that. So that tells me that they have this small envelope, $7.75. So that tells me that the cheapest priority envelope that USPS has is $7.75, and if I use my own envelope 10 by 13 that the items can fit, is going to be $7.50. So by shipping it with my own envelope is cheaper than using the flat rate envelope sent by priority. Is $25 cheaper, and in this case that I set my price that low for the item, I may not make that much profits. The items cost $4 something, so I just rounded to $5 because it's on the higher side of the cents. And if I'm paying $7.50, that's $12.50 right there. And then I'm not even taking into consideration we are going to ship it. We'll go to the stores to ship it is 2 miles from here, and the estimate for mileage is right there as well, that I'm not even taking into consideration. And according to, I mean, you can use IRS rates, and I like to just use the past one. I'll use 50 cents per mile. That's $1 right there. But even if I'm not doing that, eBay, where I'm selling, and PayPal are going to charge me fees. So $12.50 out of $13.99 that I'm selling, you can see that I barely break even. I mean, I didn't break even after PayPal and eBay took their fees. So I'm going to at least ship with this envelope, and that's how, if you wanted to adjust your price, that's how you'll adjust it as well. And that's the first time I'm selling this particular item, and now I know that if I'm selling it for that price, I might lose money. So at least I know that this is what I'm going to use, because it can fit the priority envelopes and it can fit my own envelopes. And I have boxes, but I won't use box because it could be about the same price, but it's going to, the box costs more than the envelope, so I will use that. And there is one way to find that price, $7.50, on this PDF as well. And pretty much under priority, you can see that if it's not over 1 pound, it's $7.50 for local 1 and 2, and it's the neighbor state, so it's going to be between 1 and 2 here, so that will be $7.50 if I use my own envelope versus $7.75 for the flat rate priority. So if you are using this, you have to use the pound, and when it's now over 1 pound is what it will fall under. And I like to see how much the parcel first class is going to be. So let me open this. That's my priority. And if I'm shipping a first class parcel, ounces not over 13, and ounce is 13.30 ounces, so we are over 13, so we will apply not over 1 pound, and you can see the differences. So because we are 0.30 ounces over, we are going to apply retail parcel not over 1 pound rule, and it's $7.50 for local 1 and 2. So whether I ship a parcel ground, is going to be the same as shipping it priority, but the day difference is going to be, the day between the two when it's going to be delivered is going to be different. So that means when we go shop, we go ship it, we'll just ship a priority. It's going to be $7.50 for both. So that's how we I like to see if the price that I'm charging for an item is appropriate, because the shipping, I offer free shipping, and I estimate the shipping, and I will include it in the item. So for this buyer buying it from a neighbor state, it's costing like that. But if somebody is buying it from a state further apart, it's going to be more. So at this point, I might update the price so that it can, I don't lose money when I'm selling this particular item. So that's how I test a product to see if I'm charging the right price for it. So, and I can do this even when I'm listing the item, because after shipping for a while, I know some zip code further away, like Connecticut, for example, is 06259 or something like that. So I will just go through my file and find a zip code from a state that is further away from here, and then I will put it in the USPS website to see how much it's going to cost. And then I know that somebody purchased it from that state, that's how much it's going to cost me, and I'll take that into consideration when I'm figuring out the price for the item. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Afiavi Ojune, Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting LLC YouTube channel and owners of Nina's Soap. Our blog, ninassoap.com, our natural product store, label.com, our custom apparel store, and liberoutlet.com, our retail store. Thank you all that watch our video. Thank you for all your comments, and thank you all that subscribe to our channel.